All right, hello everyone. Let me see. Move that like that, so you can see my entire setup here. I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me play the victors and then I'll get started. This is going to be a short stream. Can't even see that. We turn it up. All right. Hello everyone. I think I'm going to get more people on the playback than I am live here. But welcome back to my channel. My name is, you guys know who I am at this point, Dr. Anwar Youssef Dunbar, and this is Big Discussions 76 Sports. First of all, please like this stream, please share it, and please subscribe to my channel. Well, guys, I'm wearing a shirt here. It's white, so you can't, and the way the lighting is, you can't see it. But if I come up close, it says, Eat, Sleep, Michigan Football. My sweetie got this for me. She got this for me. So usually I'm wearing an all blue, amazing blue Michigan shirt, but I got this one today, so I figured I'd wear it. But it's white, so I guess in the future, if I wear a white shirt, I have to figure out the lighting and everything so that you can see everything. Yeah, so there's the black M right there. Okay. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to make a quick stream for this week's Maryland game. As you know, the Maize and Blue, the Wolverines, Jimbo and his squad are coming down here to the DMV. I was thinking about going to the game, but I might be tucked away somewhere watching it comfortably in a warm home. I've actually gone to the Maryland game the last two times the Wolverines came here. I see 3 people came in. Hey, please hit that like button. But I actually went to the Maryland game the last 2 times they came here, which was, let's see, they came here that first year Jimbo took over. So Jake Rudock, let me enunciate everything. Jake Rudock was the starting quarterback, and they came again during the 2017 Wilton Spate, John O'Corn, Brandon Peters, revolving quarterback, rebuilding year. So they came here. So I went to go see the Wolverines twice. And this is a picture of the University of Maryland Stadium. I think it's called Capital One Field. It's a much, much different experience than going to watch a game in the big house. The big house is, it's the big house. It's completely, the field is completely surrounded by fans. You get 100,000 fans in there. Spartan Stadium, the experience seeing the game there is much different than it is seeing it at the Big House, but it's still one of the traditional Big Ten um, stadiums. And I remember the president, I think, of our chapter, our local University of Michigan DC alumni chapter. Shout out to Eric Russellowski. Before I went to the Michigan State game that year, he told me it's going to be a much different experience than it is going to the Big House. It's an older facility; they need to build it up. So, Michigan State fan, build your stadium up. So, but in any case, this Maryland Stadium, you see, it's partially covered, and then you have the locker rooms over there to your right, and that's where the players run out of. And then next to that, over there on the north side, that's where Michigan's buses pull up, and the team gets off and gets on the buses. And so, after those Maryland games, a bunch of us would go down to the side of the locker rooms and wait for the players to come out and wait for the coaches to come out. So I've actually seen Jimbo a couple of times. And I never got close enough to ask for a picture. I got to meet Maurice Hurst, and I got to meet Jake Rudock his 1 year. But in any case, the game is here in the DMV. And it's still hard to believe that Maryland and Rutgers and even Nebraska, teams like that, are in the Big Ten. It's still hard to believe that. But, everything's changing and everything's evolving, and conferences and teams are realigning. And so it's a much different college football landscape than it used to be. It just is what it is. I think what Kansas is going over to the SEC, or some of those teams are going over to the SEC, and so you're having all this movement going on. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to make a quick stream about Saturday's game, and actually, I'm going to say a few words about the Ohio State Michigan State game. I see 5 in here watching. Please let me know who you are in the chat, so I'll know who's there. I told Buckeye Alex that he should come over because I wanted to say a few words on the Michigan State and the Ohio State game. But I just want to say a few words on this. Michigan has 2 games left, this Maryland game, and then next week's game at home against Brutus, against the Scarlet and Gray, against Ryan Day and CJ Stroud and Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave and what's his name? Tre'Davious Henderson. Is that the kid's name? So there are 2 games left. The main event is next week. But what's going to happen for that main event? Are you going to have 2 teams showing up 9-1, or are you going to have both teams showing up? No. Let me go back. Hey, Tropicals. For next week's main event, are you going to have one team showing up 9-0? Actually, no, because Ohio State lost a game. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at the standings, because I'm confusing myself here. Yeah, there we go. So for next week's main event, are you going to have one team showing up 8-0 and another team showing up 7-1, or are you going to have 2 teams showing up 7-1? And I contend to you all that we want the latter scenario. We want Ohio State showing up 8-0 and Michigan showing up 7-1. Because if Michigan State beats Ohio State, then what? The most Michigan can finish is 3rd, right? Something like that. So because Michigan State would own the tiebreaker over us. So we need Ohio State to take care of business this week against Michigan State. And I've been seeing Buckeye fans all over the DMV, and I've been saying, you guys have to beat them. Beat Michigan State, beat them for us. And then I saw some guys at the sports bar last week, and I said, you guys have to beat Michigan State next week. Because if you guys don't beat Michigan State, it's going to turn into a mess. So I'm going to come back to that, but first I want to go over the point spreads, starting with the Michigan-Maryland game. It's going to be a short stream, guys. Short stream. Definitely, please hit the like if you're watching this live. I see 4. I only got 2 likes. I saw 5 come in. Please hit that like button. Likes are free. Okay. So Michigan. Michigan's coming back against that tough victory over Penn State. Before that, they beat Indiana handily, and before that, we had that nail-biting loss to the previously mentioned Michigan State Spartans. I still think the strip sack should have been a strip sack, but that's neither here nor there. We're at this point right now. So to make a long story short, guys, Michigan is favored to win by 15 points or 2 touchdowns on Saturday. So last season, Buckeye Alex came in here and was talking to me about how good Tua's brother is. I think it's Talia Tungavailoa. I think that's his brother. I heard he's really good, but I heard that I was listening to the Michigan podcast, or I was watching the Michigan podcast, and I think the story with Maryland is that they have NFL players at each level, but they don't have the depth that Michigan has. So Michigan should get in there and get out of there with a decisive victory. And I think that one of the challenges for Jimbo and the coaching staff is to get in there without any major injuries, or without any injuries, if possible. So you want to get in there, get the win, and get out and get ready for the TTDS, that team down south. So that's that. I expect Michigan to come out and run the ball. I expect Hassan Haskins and the offensive line to assert themselves at the point of attack. They probably won't need to rely so much in the passing game unless Maryland somehow comes out and makes this a legitimate game. But Michigan should win this one decisively. And so get in, get out, no injuries. So, and also rest up Blake Corum and the rest of those guys who got injured previously against Indiana. Rest those guys because we're going to need them next week against Ohio State. Okay, so speaking of Ohio State, as I described, we need them to win. Ohio State beating Michigan State is good for us. So let's take a look at the college football top 25. This says the playoff rankings, but this is actually the top 25. This is not the playoff rankings. So in the top 25, I believe this is the AP. Well, it says it right there, the AP top 25. Ohio State is ranked number 5. Of course, Cincinnati is in there at number 3. Right now, Michigan State is ranked over us by 1 because they got that victory against us. So let me see if I can find the college football playoff rankings. Here's CJ Stroud. Right. So this is the current top 6. So you have Georgia, Alabama, Oregon, Ohio State at number 4. The College Football Playoff Committee put Ohio State over Cincinnati, and they have us ranked over Michigan State because they think that we are the better team, or we are a better team. Okay, so now I'm going to go over to the point spread for the Michigan State Ohio State game, because in my opinion, we need Ohio State to win. That's good for us. So right now, Oh no, is that Garrett Wilson? Okay, I'm going to get to that. So the Michigan State Ohio State game that kicks off at noon. The Michigan Maryland game kicks off at 3:30. So according to the Sporting News, right now Ohio State is favored to beat Michigan State by 20 points. So um, as long as we win our game, and if Ohio State wins their game, excuse me, we win our game and Ohio State wins their game, um, yeah, the Big Ten East championship will then be decided next week at the Big House, which is what we want. If Michigan State wins, then Ohio State has one conference loss, and then then we have to beat them, but then we'd still only finish second. So Ohio State, do your job. It's going to be interesting because we know that the strength of that Michigan State offense is Kenneth Walker. Well, he broke loose against us, and the momentum completely swung. But what's Ohio State's defense going to do against Michigan State? Can they bottle them up? Or is the game going to turn into a bit of a slugfest or a bit of a track meet? Who can score the most points? Steve Dace and Mark Rogers felt as though Michigan State's secondary doesn't have enough to stop the Ohio State passing attack. C.J. Stroud, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, those kinds of things. So Ohio State should get in there and win that game decisively. So that's what I'm banking on, guys. That's what I'm seeing this weekend for Michigan. I believe Johnny Olden said this is a trap game. This game in Indiana were trap games. I think the Wolverines need to get in there, get the victory, try not to suffer any significant injuries to get ready for next week. And I think we need Ohio State to take care of Michigan State. Michigan State should have more than one loss, in my opinion, based upon the way that game was officiated and based upon the way the strip sack was called back. So, guys, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Look for a post Maryland game video. Maybe it'll be a combination Maryland reaction, Ohio State preview. I don't know if I'll be able to go live before the Ohio State game. Otherwise, if I can, I will definitely invite Johnny to come back. But you will at least get a pre-Ohio State video, a pre-record. So anyhow, guys, let me know what you think in the comments section below in terms of what your predictions and expectations are for this weekend. Michigan should win handily against the University of Maryland. Ohio State is predicted to win by 20 points, but Michigan State is not they're not a pushover. And I'm certain Mel Tucker is going to have his team ready to play and ready to go in that game. They're going to be ready to compete, and they're probably going to be ready to punch Ohio State in the mouth. And they're not going to give up. And if Ohio State can't overpower them, then it could be a pretty entertaining game. So anyhow, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you want to put something in the tip jar, that information is below this video as well, this live stream and the playback. So go blue, everyone. And as always, remember that your attitude determines your altitude. Take care, and I'll talk to you the next time. The shirt does have a block M. It's just a white shirt. And with the lighting, you can't see everything. But this is the Michigan t-shirt as well. All right, guys. Trepa, thank you for watching. Thank you for leaving your comment in the comment section I'll talk to you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your week. Bye-bye.